welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and like the video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone, we are back with another reaction video. I'm so excited for this. Okay, if you do not know, I started my channel on I don't even know. But Cody Java was the one that inspired me to make a channel and post my own haiku texting content. So I'm reacting to their video. Oh my shit. Sorry, that was bad language, but I'm like geeking out right now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and react to their video. Again, I do not know the ship. I do not know what it's called or any of that. Like, again, I don't know any of that, but we are going to watch this. Good juice. So let's go ahead and hop into this again. And if you do not know already, this is their channel. And it's amazing. I know, right? So we're gonna go Ready to go. Okay, so this is their channel. Oh my god, I can't believe they're back. I'm like, what? Yes. And we are going to be acting to... Wow. 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 I'm just realizing Cody Java reacted to all of them already? I'm such a slacker. Wow. Okay.
Hi again.
Let's go ahead.
This is the winter special collaboration video me and some other creators have been talking about. The link to all of the other collaborators' channels will be linked down below. Please make sure to check out their videos. We're all so excited to do this. Also,
Yeah.
I do not own the Heikailu characters and this does not accurately represent the Heikailu characters. Hope you enjoy the video. It was a cold December morning. There were a few snowflakes of snow falling from the sky and it had been overcast for the past few days. Osamu and Suna were pulling into Atsumu and SakuAtsu's driveway jamming out to Christmas tunes.
Okay, so it's SakuAtsu and Suna Osa? Something like that. Okay. 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 I'm nervous. Like, okay. This could either go terribly south or really good. Again, I mean, either way it'd be good, but the fluff or the hurt comfort. I don't think any of us had did angst. I think that was off limits for the most part. Just hurt comfort at the most. My bad.
It's gonna snow harder this afternoon. Good thing we got here in time then. In time? Rin. December 25th was 5 days ago. Yeah, but we planned on being late. You had to run your restaurant during rush times.
That's what you call
Sumu and
fashionably
SakuAtsu were also
late.
out of town. Exactly. The two parked the car on the driveway as they exited the car, grabbing out some wrapped up gifts from the seats behind them. Samu, Suna, Atsumu ran up to them, only in his pajamas as Osamu shook his head. You're finally here. Yeah. Can you help us bring in some gifts? Whoa. You got a lot. We went a little overboard.
That's
yeah,
fine.
You did. Shush. Don't worry, we did too. Atsumu grabbed a bag full of gifts as they all walked inside their house. No Christmas lights this year? We were so busy we forgot
That's so
to
much
hang
work,
them outside.
though.
Yeah, sorry. SakuAtsu was standing near the Christmas tree, which was also lacking some decorations. He had some fake pine on his shoulders. Just put up the tree? Just finished as you were pulling up. Wow. Don't worry, we'll decorate later.
No, because I'm realizing they're just now putting up the tree and it's December 30th. I guess it runs in their blood that they're all late. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if they celebrated Christmas in freaking July. That would be canon.
As per our yearly tradition, Osamu nudged Atsumu as Atsumu smiled and nodded. Yeah. Should we set the gifts under the tree? Please do. Make it look festive. Sure. We'll grab ours from upstairs. Sakusa and Atsumu ran upstairs as Suna and Osamu sat their gifts down under the tree. We can't really judge. We didn't really decorate either. Yeah, but you know, since my family really didn't, I really like celebrating Christmas.
Oh,
I know.
that's so cute.
Sakusa and Atsumu were at the top of the stairway with tons of gifts. I'm so excited. Me too. This is the first time there hasn't been a party for Christmas. I can finally enjoy it. It's truly something, isn't it? Osamu and Suna ran over
Never
to
been
the
to
two
a
as they
party,
grabbed
so
some
I
of their
couldn't
gifts
relate.
and planted them under the tree. Our first Christmas. Just us. Just family. All that's left.
Oh.
Except for Komori. He went to Akaji.
Wow. Just family. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's left. Damn.
Though, you would never like it there.
Wow.
So many relatives. Sometimes I think they just grab strangers and push them in. Yikes. I know. The four chuckled as Atsumu made his way over to the kitchen, causing the other three to look at what he was grabbing. Atsumu? Guess what I found? Samu. What? Atsumu brought out 4 gingerbread houses and placed them on the dining table. Gingerbread houses. Like we used to do with mom and dad. Nice. I haven't done one of these for like 4 years. Same. Isn't that when? Let's do this. I've seen these before. You stick them together with frosting and decorate them. You've never done one? I don't think so. Matoya always asked me to do these. They were so pretty. I never actually did it, but Matoya didn't mind doing it alone. Well, now you can. I'll help you, Omi. Sakusa sat down next to Atsumu as Osamu and Suna took the seats across from them. They all unpacked their houses as Suna and Sakusa smiled. Before you place the frosting, you have to taste it. Osamu took out his frosting as he dripped a little on his tongue, watching the others follow after him. Tastes like it will glue very well. Yeah, one of the better frostings we've had. This is so intriguing. I think it's fun. Suna and Sakusa started building their houses immediately as the twins watched them. You're so cute. Adorable. The twins moved on
That's
to their own
adorable.
houses, doing much better than the other two, but they knew they had a lot of experience under their belts. Hey Samu? What? Atsumu threw a glob of frosting at Osamu as it
I
landed
knew this
straight
was
on
going
his
to
nose,
happen.
causing Osamu to frown. Not funny. Atsumu. It was a little. I disagree. What if it hit Suna or knocked over one of our houses? I can aim. I play volleyball. It could still happen. It was just a little frosting. Calm down. No. Osamu set his hand on the
Just
table,
no.
frustrated as his gingerbread box fell down and knocked over Atsumu's house. Come on, Samu. I know you're mad, but did you have to do that? I didn't mean to. And I was just getting to decorating. You're so childish. Childish?
This
Me?
is-
No, that title definitely goes to you, you petty little golden-haired man-child.
Oh.
Excuse me. I'm not petty. I was just trying to have some fun with you like olden times. Yeah, well, grow up a little. Me?
That's
Well,
such a
then why
sad
don't
thing
you
to
try
say.
experiencing joy for once in your life? I experienced joy. Tell that to your face. Or your voice. At least I don't pout when I don't get what I want. How would anyone know? Your facial muscles haven't been used in years. Okay.
Is this a
calm
fight?
down. Come on, guys. Osamu stood up as Atsumu did the same, both of them leaning over the table at each other. And yours have been used too much. You look about 10 years older every time I see you. What a child. Mute. What an egomaniac. Not even your boyfriend can get a reaction from you. Atsu. What? Omi. I'm just saying the truth. More like just lying to yourself to make you feel like
Wow.
your argument is valid. Say it in a more monotone voice, why don't ya? You know what? Atsumu. Fick off. Back at ya. Child. Expressionless. Osamu grabbed his bag as he stomped towards the door, wanting to get away from Atsumu before he said something he would regret.
That
I'm going
escalated.
for a drive. Not without me, Mr. Too Angry to Steer. Suna got up quickly, leaving his half-finished gingerbread house on the table. Atsu. I'm going to our room to cool down. Want some cuddles? Can I have some, please? Of course. Atsumu frustratedly walked away from the table, as Sakusa followed behind him, hoping to comfort his boyfriend, leaving his gingerbread house to be incomplete.
Okay.
Osamu went to open the door as he felt a strong wind hit him with huge chunks of flakes hitting against his skin. That's a snowstorm if I've ever seen one. Guess I'm not going for a drive. That's fine. This is a holiday for family anyways. So it's good that we can stay. Rin. Come on, let's go calm down by their fireplace. It's fake. I'm aware. Suna grabbed Osamu's hand as he dragged him towards the fireplace. Suna sat down first and then pulled
That
Osamu in
caught me off
between his legs as
guard.
he messed with his hair. I didn't mean it, Rin. Mean what? That Tsumu is childish. I mean he is. But I think childish is such a stupid word for acting like that. Then why would you use it? He used it first, so I just fired back. He isn't childish for going through life with wonder, or smiling and laughing at anything and everything he can. And he wasn't childish for throwing that frosting. He kinda was. He wasn't. He was doing something our dad always used to do to us when making gingerbread houses together. Suna looked at Osamu sadly. He wanted to create a new memory and I picked it up. Mew, you didn't. I wasn't even really mad at him. Atsumu? Yeah, the whole thing reminded me that Atsumu and I haven't actually been together like this in a while. I missed his antics.
Okay. The whole twin thing. I don't, like, honestly, I don't know because I don't have a twin, but I would think that would be sad. Someone that is born and literally by your side since birth and throughout life, and then, of course, like, you graduate high school, you get lives and, like, move away from each other, and then that twin, that someone that you have always been there, just isn't physically there anymore. I feel like that would just be sad. Because I recently just, some of y'all might know, one shot that had an alternative ending. Don't worry about the twins and one of them dying. But again, the whole twins make me sensitive and extra emotional. Because I feel like it'd be one thing if it was a lover that you lost, either by distance or death, but a twin, that's someone who has seen you, both your up and downs, have known you, and know everything about you. Probably know you better than you know yourself. And this kills me. Okay.
I was mad at the fact that we seem so distant from each other these days. I'm so sorry, Mew. Suna hugged his boyfriend tighter as they both stared into the glow of the fake fireplace, enchanted by the dancing flames. Atsumu and SakuAtsu were cuddling on their bed, Atsumu lying on SakuAtsu's chest as they stared at the Christmas lights they had hung up around their room.
That's cute.
I'm a jerk. Don't say that. I didn't mean anything I said down there and yet somehow I said all of it. That's called not thinking before acting.
And let's be honest. Whenever you're angry, it's kind of like in the moment type of thing. You say stuff before you even think it. It's just rash words. They're irrational and damaging.
Yeah, something my childish self needs to work on. Stop. Don't be mean to yourself.
Yeah.
You know Osamu is always so happy. I know. Yeah, it's like life is just like making a nigiri for him. It comes naturally. I doubt it. He just probably doesn't let much bother him. It won't change anything to worry. I'm aware. I feel awful, Omi. Atsumu moved his face closer to SakuAtsu and SakuAtsu rubbed Atsumu's back. I don't want him to think I hate him. He would never. I was just trying to have fun with him like we used to. Used to? Yeah, my dad, when we were making gingerbread houses, would always grab frosting with his fingers and smear it on mine and Osamu's face. We would always cringe away as my mom would come in with a towel to wipe it off. I wanted him to remember how much fun it was back when we were together. Are you feeling separated? Very separated from my own twin. Can you imagine? No, but I don't need to. All I need to know is that it's painful to you. SakuAtsu rubbed Atsumu's back a little longer as he decided to go and check on the storm. We don't want to get snowed in, do we? No. I'm going to go check out through the big window. Okay. Sakusa got up as he left the room. Atsumu got up and opened up the blinds from his window and stared outside. Suna had also decided to see how deep the snow was getting, so he decided to go use the big window. Just stay by the fire and figure out how to make up with Tsumu. I will. Suna nodded as he headed upstairs. Osamu moved himself onto the couch as he watched the snow fall out the window right next to the fireplace.
The fake
Suna
fireplace.
and Sakusa arrived at the window around the same time as they smiled awkwardly. Strange timing. I know. Sorry about earlier. I don't really agree with Mew, but I will always be by his side when he's upset. Same. Sorry. I knew Atsu wanted comfort, so I went to go comfort him since even if he may be wrong, he doesn't deserve to suffer alone. I get it. The two turned away from the window as they shrugged. This reminds me of my relatives always fighting. Fun times. I never experienced a Christmas like this. Even 5 days later? Especially 5 days later. You never had relatives over? No, we barely had ourselves over. Suna leaned against a wall as he smiled woefully. At my house, Christmas barely existed. No decorations. No music. No movies. The only present I would get each year was payment for volleyball. Really? Yeah, like I would actually get a rat box with a check inside for all your volleyball crap. Suna made air quotes as he chuckled. Damn. It was normal. Before that, I think all I got was a free meal from a fast food restaurant. I guess that's a bump up from fast food. Yeah,
For real.
I was so excited for this Christmas. Our Christmas. First time our schedules have ever worked out. Huh. Yeah. Me too. Oh? Christmas with my family was always so hectic. Lot of relatives? A few. Nothing like Akaji, but enough to fill up the living room. I hated it. I never liked crowds, and to be trapped in a room with sickly sweet people is torture. I could see that. So I would hide upstairs. I didn't want to talk, and they rarely wanted to talk to me. What about Komori? He got dragged into socializing since he was the best guy at the party.
I can never
That's
socialize.
not even the worst part. No? Every single present I've ever received from a family member has been something to do with cleaning or masks or gloves. Even your parents? No, they got me $100 to do whatever I wanted with. But you were a kid. I know, but because I wanted to maintain my health, that's all I got. Crappy family Christmases alliance? Alliance. Sakusa and Suna chuckled. Better
That's so
get our
cute.
Christmas back on track. Yeah. The snow stopped. The snow stopped. Sakusa and Suna immediately turned towards the window behind them as they saw no flakes falling from the sky. I doubt it's over. Nice for it to stop for a second. Sledding. Let's go sledding. Those two were in a fight, right? Yes. Tsumu? What? You still have our sleds? Atsumu ran down the stairs smiling as he was carrying two sled with him. What do you think?
No, I love this. I love this. They don't even have to like talk to like no longer be on bad terms. They just it's like flipping a switch. It's reassuring. I feel like with the twins they can never do something that would be so damaging to their relationship that they just wouldn't talk for good. Like I don't think anything could happen. Like even if one became a criminal, I'd be like, okay, I got your back, you know. I'm genuinely trying to think what would happen for one twin to hate the other. I don't see it. I don't.
Nice. Wait. What's wrong, Omi? Aren't you too mad? Yeah, but sledding. The twins smiled as they rushed out of the house and were immediately met with a chilly breeze hitting them, but a nice warm light hit
Sledding.
their faces, negating the wind's effects. Wow. Even the sun came out. Let's go before the
The
snow starts
apricity.
up again. If it acts up again. Whatever, hurry up. The two ran behind the house where a hill was and raced up the hill to get to the top of it, smiling widely as they yelled at each other. Suna and Sakusa walked outside and watched the twins. They're so strange. Yeah, I can imagine going to school with them. Horrifying. Truly. But to be fair, I live with one. And I live with the other. Sucks. For you. Suna and Sakusa smiled at each other as they approached the twins. What are you doing, Mew? Sledding. Why? Because we can when the snow stops. And you just keep sleds with you? They were our parents, but they aren't getting much use out of the dead. Yeah. Atsumu and Osamu approached their boyfriends as they handed them each a sled. Family tradition. No matter who is fighting, if there is a fight, when the snow clears up, you go sledding as a family. The fight can restart once the snow does. That's nice. Your parents were really good at dealing with you too. It's weird that they aren't here sometimes. But we'll keep their traditions alive.
This
For now though, Rin, why don't you go try sledding? You too, Omi. I don't really think I'd like it. Have you tried it? No. Then try it once and then see. I think you'll like it. SakuAtsu sighed as he took the sled and started marching up the hill, Suna close behind him. So I just sit on it and push myself down. Until it starts moving on its own. You got this, Rin. I know I do. Suna smirked over to SakuAtsu as SakuAtsu realized that
So one
Suna
of them
was
gonna,
challenging him to a race.
run
You're
into a
on.
tree.
Ready, set, go. SakuAtsu and Suna pushed themselves off the top of the hill as they rushed down the snow as fast as possible. Woo. Ah. The two slid to the bottom of the hill and stopped right in front of the twins as they smiled down at their boyfriends. Fun, right? You won, Rin. Exhilarating. I know. I knew I would. Osamu and Atsumu helped their boyfriends up as they noticed the clouds start to cover up the sun again, as a few flakes of snow fell down. Dang, I wanted to go again. You'll have more chances. Trust me. Come on, let's head in. No one wants to be colder than necessary. The four made their way back inside, Suna and SakuAtsu fully expecting Osamu and Atsumu to make up. Dot. Dot. Dot.
Oh, the
dot.
tension is back.
SakuAtsu pulled Atsumu to the side as Suna whispered in Osamu's ear. Now's the time to make up. Mew. You're both in good moods. This fight has to stop. Atsu. Go tell him your side of the story. Not until he apologizes. Not until he apologizes. Apologize? Osamu whipped his head towards Atsumu. For what? For crushing my house and ruining the mood. T-Hat was your own doing, and the box fell on its own. Sure. Like I'd believe that. Enough. You two are impossible. Atsumu and Osamu immediately shut up as SakuAtsu and Suna shook their heads. We have been trying to comfort you all day. Going along to make sure you're okay. But seriously? That was 30 minutes of not fighting or ignoring each other. And you still can't make up. The twins frowned and looked at their boyfriends. This is so stupid. So stupid. You both are selfish little brats. Can't even communicate well on a holiday that usually requires it.
Wow.
I can't believe I was genuinely excited to do this. I should have known it wouldn't go as planned. Omi. My first real Christmas with people that I care about deeply. Ruined. Just like all the others. Rin, I'm sorry. Suna shook his head as he walked sadly up the stairs into the guest room. Not far behind him was SakuAtsu walking into his own bedroom.
Oh shit. No. I'm getting stressed. Oh, this is not good. This is not good whatsoever. This is bad. This, wow. I did not expect this. Huh. Hold on, I'm like reevaluating all of my previous life decisions and wow.
Dot. Dot. We're jerks. We've only been thinking about ourselves. Our traditions. We should have been sharing it. Osamu looked around as he thought about something. Maybe we still can. But before we do anything, I'm sorry. So am
There we go.
I got worried. We haven't seen each other in months and we barely text. I'm not ready to lose you too. Me neither. You're the only family I have left.
This is so sad.
I'm not, though. We were thinking we were alone. But we had two amazing people looking over us.
We did.
We have a family.
Oh my
and we
gosh.
messed that up. So what's the plan?
This is beautifully written. Oh my gosh. A lot of people just think of blood family, but they don't realize that your family doesn't need to be blood. Because sometimes those who aren't blood are more family than the ones that are blood related. And this is just so beautifully written. Wow, this is an interesting 5-day late Christmas.
Samu? We show them a Christmas that they'll never forget. For all the best reasons. Atsumu smiled and nodded as he and Osamu finally started working together.
Go fix
An hour later, Suna had finally calmed down and was ready to deal with the twins again, so he decided to leave the bedroom. SakuAtsu had a similar idea as they exited their rooms at the same time. Great minds think alike. You ready to deal with more of their fight? As ready as ever. The two turned to walk down the stairs as they noticed there was a warm glowing coming from downstairs. Something about it called them down. They're coming. Right. Suna and SakuAtsu looked down curiously as they continued to make it down. I'm worried. Me too. They made their way to a spot where they could see the full living room and gasped. The twins had decorated the tree with garland and ornaments. There was a Christmas village set up on the coffee table, and the fireplace was burning.
I thought it was fake.
The thing that caught both of them off guard was their gingerbread houses were at the top of the fireplace, still incomplete but looking beautiful. You too? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. 5 days later. But merry nonetheless. SakuAtsu and Suna finished walking down the stairs as their boyfriends ran up to them and wrapped them in their embrace. I'm really sorry you two. Yeah, sometimes we forget to leave our little world. But we wanted to make it up to you. This looks amazing. It's so welcoming. Well, it's for you. So that was the idea. Suna and SakuAtsu smiled even wider as they pulled their boyfriends into a... Wait. We still have gifts to give you.
Right,
oh,
the gifts.
Time for presents.
Is it a ring?
Well, yes. But first these. Atsumu and Osamu walked over to the couch as they pulled out 2 gifts, wrapped beautifully with golden bows on top of them. Here. Osamu handed Suna the gift. Thanks, Mew.
Is it a...
Sure. Suna unwrapped the gift as he noticed it was a photo album. I know you didn't get any gifts that had thought behind them when younger, and I. Suna flipped open the first page as he saw a picture of their first time meeting, a bit of writing underneath seemingly written by Osamu. The first day we met, our freshman year. When I met you I was so surprised. We had heard about you, but in person you were even better and cooler. Atsumu was just as shocked, but more about your skill than your looks and personality. I'm really glad you went to Inarizaki.
No. This has been something he's been working on since day 1. Like, okay, the pictures are one thing, but if there is some sort of words underneath, I can't think of the word, like a text underneath, that means he's been working on this since day 1. He knew from the start that they were going to be together forever. Oh my crap. This is beautiful. Wow. The first day we met. Like, okay, so this is obviously post time skip. I think it is. And obviously quite a few years have passed, and I don't know. This is,
Suna smiled as Osamu smiled back at him. I found photos from a lot of our important events. Thanks to Atsumu and access to your saved data. Did you write personal notes on everyone? Suna flipped through it and smiled looking at all the notes. Yeah, that's really sweet of you. I just wanted you to have a gift with thought behind it.
Beautiful.
This is the
all
best
the
gift
memories.
I've ever got. Suna hugged Osamu, still looking at his photo album in amazement that he had someone who cared so much about him. I'm really happy. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah. Stop being so mushy. Atsumu waved them to be quiet as he handed SakuAtsu a gift. This might make no sense, but I remember you telling me something that made me think of this. Okay. SakuAtsu unwrapped the gift hesitantly as he noticed an action figure from a TV show he loved as a child. Is this? Yeah. Really? It's actually the same type that aired on commercials. No way. SakuAtsu smiled widely as he took it out of the wrapping and held it up.
I'm actually gonna start crying. Dude, why am I so emotional? So SakuAtsu was never given the opportunity to be a child and get stuff that a child would normally receive. Atsumu Atsumu is healing his inner child. Oh my gosh.
Looking at it excitedly. You like it? I love it. I always wanted one of these when I was younger. Yet I remembered something about you not getting any real gifts when you were a child. I can't believe you remembered this. Of course. I listen to you when you talk. Clearly. SakuAtsu set down the figurine gently as he pulled Atsumu into a tight hug. Thank you so much. Of course. You deserve a good Christmas. You both do. Atsumu looked
Stop.
over to Suna. Our family. We are really sorry we fought. Yeah, we didn't mean to ruin our Christmas. We hope we can still salvage it. Of course. And this was the best way to restart it. I agree. Shall we continue with the presents? Yeah. You have to see what I got you, Tsum.
Oh my god. Yo, I did not plan on like dying over here. It's fluff. I told you I cry at fluff. I don't cry on eggs, I cry at fluff. Oh my god. Well then.
Me? Yeah, I found this cool shop that makes custom volleyballs. Suna held up a bag which Atsumu took right away as he pulled out a colorful volleyball. Are these the team colors of every team you've been on? Yeah. You're awesome. I know.
Stop.
Atsumu pulled Suna into a hug as SakuAtsu and Osamu smiled. Thanks for letting us in. You guys have been in for years. We have been thinking of you two as family ever since you stuck with us after our parents. Really? That long? Of course. Now let's go celebrate with the others, or else we won't get anything. SakuAtsu and Osamu approached Atsumu and Suna as they all started unwrapping their own gifts. Unbeknownst to anyone in the room, the storm outside had finally ended, leaving only the warm sun left to melt the snow that had built up. Finn. Hope you enjoyed the video. The next video will be the Mets part of the prank series. Please tell us if you'd like another collaboration from us again. We would love to know your opinions. Exciting news. I have a TikTok. I do fun little videos drawing the Heikaiou next generation and Heikaiou ships. So if you'd like to see those, the link is in the description below. I have a Discord server. You can join with the link in the description below. Also, I have an Instagram if you'd like to follow, there is a link in the description below. I usually just post random pictures I draw or pictures from my videos. If you'd like to support me, and maybe buy me a coffee to keep me awake for my late night editing sessions, there is a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for your support.
I followed. Holy shit. I was not expecting to cry. Kodijama has always been a freaking amazing writer, and this just goes to show. Again, it's super duper hard to get me to cry, and I cried at fluff. Freaking fluff. Such a weakling. That was so well put together. I can never put a video, a one shot that is 20 minutes long, a little bit over 20 minutes, that is that beautifully written. Oh my. Again, I was not expecting to cry. I was not expecting all of the plot twists, and if you hear the wind, it is super windy out. Quite windy. Wow. I cried. That's my first time crying on camera. Again, angst is not something that I cry. I have to be extremely attached to the characters, and I have to be extremely attached to the storyline. I have to be extremely engaged with the storyline. And it's really hard for that with angst. I mean, I read this one book called They Both Die at the End. Sobbing. Oh my gosh. Beautifully written. And then it's a lot easier for me to cry for fluff. I can't really explain it. But the fluff, it's just so pure, and everything that you could want to imagine for it to be your life. And it's so beautiful and sweet and everything that is that it just doesn't seem realistic. And that's the beautiful thing about it, and that's what makes me cry. And the fact that Atsumu was healing SakuAtsu's inner child, that I lost it. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it again. That was beautiful. I need a refund for all the tears that I have lost. I had to take a moment, step back, leave this area, and then come back. That was just not funny. Okay. Well, again, that was beautifully written. I cannot wait for an additional collaboration. And go ahead and let all of us know if you are interested in another collaboration. You ask and we will give, because yes, we care about your responses, and we care about all your feedback that you give, and we care what you guys want. I mean, yeah. So just to let you know, the next video that I will be reacting to is Nerdy Nakamas. Hanas, my darling. Okay. Let's go ahead and end it on this note before I just start sobbing again. Thank you for the beautiful story, by the way, Cody. That was everything I wanted. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you'd like to be kept up to date, check out any of my social medias. I hope that you all have a wonderful day or evening.